Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. I just want to take a look at the latest wave count and if there are any changes, just because Cardano is at the moment quite interesting. Sentiment seems to be changing a little bit. People get more interested about ADA again with the Vasil hard fork coming up. End of June, still a few more weeks, but so far we haven't really seen too many strong reactions. Yes, there has been a bit of a, some kind of bullish reactions, but at the moment, this is not very convincing yet. Also, what we need to understand here, if you just zoom out on this daily chart here and look at the volume, since June 21, we really have very low volume compared to what it was like. So that is something we need to keep in mind as well. So we ideally want to see that volume increase again. So far here on the overall ADA chart, this move up here all the way to, what was it, around 250? Yeah, this 254. This was a wave 1, and we are now in a wave 2. That is my view. It pretty much must be a wave 2. We've come down way too far for anything else. So a wave 1, a wave 2, and what happened here in between is just an ABC, which is part of that wave 2. ABC pattern is a corrective wave pattern, absolutely possible here, and the next wave up should be ideally a wave 3. In this wave 3, we would get ideally to $4.40. That is the minimum I would see here for ADA in this wave 3 here in green. That would ideally be the next larger move up, the next larger 5-wave advance to the upside of the same wave degree as this wave 1. After which we would see a wave 4 decline and another wave 5 to the upside, which would even push even higher. Now for this wave 3, which would be the next move up, we have also other targets, the 200% and the 2.618 Fibonacci extension level. So the 1.618 is really the minimum we would see in a wave 3 in a bull run. So that is what we can see if we move above that previous all-time high, which would be amazing. How high, how fast that happens, I can't tell you. It can happen within weeks. We've seen that last year when we moved from it was end of July to the beginning of September. We moved from around $1 to $3.10 roughly. Yeah, so it happens within weeks if it has to, and ADA can move fast. ADA can move fast. And the wave 3 that we expect is, again, it's something that we've never seen before. It would be a move up from the current price range where we are around 33 cents. No, that was the low. We're currently at around 60. But again, I still expect another drop, and we go into the short time frame again soon. But again, that would be something like a 600% increase, even from the current price level, which would be pretty good. Yeah, which would be pretty good for a high market cap crypto. So this is what we can see on the higher time frame. At the moment, going into the lower time frame, it is good that ADA did start to move up, and it is holding pretty well at the moment as well. I would account that, or I would say this is probably due to the upcoming Vasil hard fork that we have here. Quite a bit of bullish sentiment coming in at the moment. Yeah, so we can even draw here a little bit of a channel. We have probably enough touch points to do that. Need to do it a bit more accurately. Either that way, or that way. So again, it's a bit tricky to draw them perfectly due to the wicks and everything, but I think this comes close. So we are moving here in a channel. You could even say in a huge bear flag. That is my view. Coming down here massively from that move up into something like, such a bear flag, pretty much what Bitcoin did in the beginning of the year. Yeah, we came down very strongly, moved then in such a bear flag. It was also a wave 4 for Bitcoin, and now we are again here in a wave 4 for ADA. Maybe the wave 4 is complete. And again, we see that here on the 1-hour chart. We came down, made a low on the 12th of May around 38.6 cents. And we then moved up here in an ABC pattern to create this wave 4, or to complete this wave 4. That at the moment I think is finished, but there is also a chance it's not finished yet. And that would be the scenario if we move above 68.7 cents. I would move that wave 4 over. And in that wave 4, ADA still has a chance to move to 73 cents. If it goes above that, we can talk more seriously about a potential breakout for ADA. But at the moment, the wave pattern, the price structure that is happening here, it doesn't really suggest yet that we have seen the low already. It is pretty much like a 3-wave structure here, a corrective wave structure, which allows me to count this in a very corrective way with this ABC based on the Elliott wave rules. Yeah, so this scenario that you can see here on the chart assumes we have seen this wave 4 already in a 3-wave move ABC, and we're now already in our wave 5 to the downside, here highlighted in white with this in purple 5-wave decline in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the roadmap that we're looking at, possibly ending here in the region in the low 30s. That is certainly a target. Could even drop lower, but it's a bit too early to say that because we need to know if we're really here, if this really was a wave 1 and this a wave 2. Depends. It can very easily now, especially as we moved that high already. I mean, by the way, today we expected a bit of a move up. I mentioned that this morning that we probably haven't finished this wave C yet. But if we move any higher than this and we move above the invalidation point of 68.7 cents, yeah, then we can expect a move all the way to 73 cents. And if we go above that, then we can more seriously talk about a breakout scenario. It's a bit too early for that at the moment. Primarily, I would expect to, at some point here, find resistance and to start moving down, either here exactly where we are now, yeah, and we can just look at the Fibonacci retracement levels for this wave 2, because you've got a few ideal targets, and this one here came and retraced to the 88.7% Fib level here at 67.1 cents, one of the resistance levels I mentioned in the earlier video. From here, at the latest, we would now expect a strong reaction to the downside. If that doesn't happen and we climb higher, in any way higher than 67.1 cents, I think it gets quite likely that we are also going to break the 68.7 cents invalidation point, and that we then will move higher to 73 cents. Ideally, we expect now a move down, and that would ideally go below the wave X low at 57.7, and then also break below the wave 1 at 53.8, and that we are here in this wave 3 in purple, yeah, which would need to start now, will only be confirmed below the wave 1 low, so below 53.7 cents. So it really needs to turn around to the downside now, or it will just be another extended wave 4, which I find quite likely actually at the moment, because this wave 2 gets massive here at the moment in purple. So it's actually really not unlikely that this wave 4 is not yet finished, because we have not moved above this yellow target area yet. Now, for fun, we can calculate what the wave 3 in purple, where that would need to land based on the latest waves here. And yeah, we can calculate that this should lead us to 42.7 cents at a minimum. And yeah, that can in the end also unfold then here to the low 30s for ADA. Had a question in the comments earlier about that my original anticipation was that ADA would move down into the lower 20s, yeah, 20 cents. And this is certainly a possibility. It wouldn't be ideal, but we have a support area down here between 16.5 and 19.3 cents. This is possible should we move below 30 cents or below 29 actually. So below this target area, then the next support would be here around 19.2 cents. This was the original view here when it looked like that we had already here started the decline to the downside, but because we are now way higher, at the moment also the targets are climbing up a little bit for the lower low, yeah? That is just normal. So when we start the decline from a higher price point, also the overall targets for the end of the correction will go up a little bit. So no, I wouldn't primarily think anymore at the moment that we necessarily have to go below 29 cents to finish the correction off. So yeah, that is currently my view about ADA. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.